In this lecture, we will discuss about bilinear transformation. First of all, we will discuss the definition of bilinear transformation. What is the bilinear transformation? The transformation of the form W is equal to AZ plus B over CZ plus D is called a bilinear or fraction or Mobius transformation, where A, B, C and D are complex constants and AD minus BC is not equal to 0. Also, bilinear transformation is a combination of translation, magnification, rotation and inversion. We discussed about it in previous lecture also. Okay. Now we discuss about this condition AD minus BC. Why we didn't take AD minus BC? First of all, we discuss two logics. If we take AD minus BC is equal to 0, we check why we didn't take this condition in bilinear transformation. Let AD minus BC is equal to 0, AD is equal to BC. So, by A dividing by C and B dividing by D, we have these two equivalent form. Now we let A by C and B by D is equal to K. We just put A by C is equal to K and B by D is equal to K. So A is equal to CK and B is equal to DK. By putting the value of A and B in W or sigma plane, or sigma is equal to AZ plus B over CZ plus D. A is equal to CK, just put the value of A in it and B in it. So it will become CKZ plus DK over CZ plus D. When we take the common K in numerator, then we have K is into CZ plus D over CZ plus D. So these will be cancelled out. So we have sigma is equal to K. As we have f of c, sigma is equal to f of z is equal to K. So we can see that if we take this condition AD minus BC is equal to 0, then our sigma is equal to a constant. It means at every value of z we get a constant. Mean in z plane, if we have a multiple points, z is equal to 1, 2 and other points, then in sigma plane we just a constant and it is k. So that's why we didn't take the condition AD minus BC is equal to 0. Now secondly, we will discuss the logic why we take AD minus BC is not equal to 0. As sigma is equal to AZ plus BZ over CZ plus D, when we differentiate it, we have f derivative of z because sigma is equal to f of z. So we differentiate it, f of z will become f derivative of z. By applying the coefficient rule on it, we have this. CZ multiplied by ACZ plus AD minus ACZ minus BC over CZ plus D whole square. This cancel out with this, so we have AD minus BC over CZ plus D square. If AD, now we can see that in numerator AD minus BC. If AD minus BC is equal to 0, then our f derivative of z is equal to 0. If f derivative of z is equal to 0, then it not conformal mapping, because for conformal mapping we have two conditions. First, f of z should be analytic, and the second condition is f derivative of z is not equal to 0. So when we put AD minus BC is equal to 0, then our this condition will be fail. So conformal mapping will be fail. That's why we use the condition AD minus BC is not equal to 0 in bilinear transformation. Now we will see the proof of bilinear transformation. The bilinear transformation is sigma is equal to AZ plus B over CZ plus D is a combination of elementary transformations. As we discussed above in a previous lecture, in bilinear transformation we discussed about four properties, which is linear, rotational, inversion and stretch or magnification. So we have sigma is equal to AZ plus B over CZ plus D. We can see that in numerator and denominator power is same. So it is improper fraction. By dividing we can solve it. So after division we can write it A answer plus remainder over divisor. So CZ plus D dividing by AZ plus B. When we multiply CZ plus D by A by C, then we have AZ plus AD by C. So it will be cancelled out and we have B minus AD by C. By using remainder coefficient formula, we have answer plus remainder over divisor. Answer is equal to A by C plus remainder B by minus AD by C over CZ plus D. So A by C as it is, we write as it is plus. We take the LCM of numerator, we have BC minus AD over C, and when we take common C from numerator, we have C into Z plus D by C. So C into C is equal to C square. BC minus AD over C square into Z plus D by C. Basically, sigma is equal to this. How? We can see it. If we will check how sigma is equal to sigma. First of all, we take Z by applying the translation property. Z, it is Z plus alpha. So here alpha is equal to D by C. So C plus D by C. And secondly, we apply the inversion property on it. Then we have 1 over Z plus D by C. And when we discuss in previous lecture, if we have a magnification is equal to W is equal to alpha Z. If we take alpha is equal to real number, then we get W is equal to alpha Z. If we take alpha as real number, then we magnify our graph into sigma or W plane. If alpha is equal to a complex number, then our graph in Z plane will be magnified and rotate too. So that's why when we multiply this into a real or complex number, BC minus AD over complex C square is a complex number. So this graph is magnify and rotate. So we have BC minus AD over C square into 1 over Z plus D by C. Now, again we apply on it this form we have. Now we want to find in the form of this form. So to obtain A by C, we use translation property. So in this mapping, we add A by C plus it is. So you can see that first of all we take Z and turns into sigma plane. In next lecture, we discuss about fixed point and the relevant example of bilinear transformations.